Live from the Cactus Creek at Ibri, he is the king of prime time, Ghana's undisputed entertainment laureate, and still the youngest old man in Ghana. Put your hands together, show some love for the indefatigable KSM.
It's the KSM Show.
I am so excited. I always start by saying I'm so excited, but then the excitement is from cool. Man, my guest today, once upon a time, this man was the king of showbiz. Charlie, when this man dances, the earth shakes. So they are such this is a showbiz man. He actually entered show business as a dancer, but later on metamorphosized into music, became one of the greatest musicians we've ever had. And now he's still doing his music, but he's also a talk show host on TV. Show some love, man. I'm going to call his name, and I don't know. I'm probably sure you don't know. It's from Ebenezer Asare. But the showbiz name, the man you and I know, put your hands together. Welcome, Slim Buster. The Slim. Welcome to the show,
Yes.
man.
Oh, thank you so much for having me on your show.
Fantastic. Slim, we're going to go into a short commercial break. When
Okay.
we come back, the move also. So stick around, folks. Taking a short commercial break. We will be right back.
The KSM Show.
Folks, this year on Father's Day, so I'm inviting everybody, put it down on your notepad right now. On Father's Day, the action is at Cactus Creek, and we're featuring the great Kwampa. Do you know Kwampa? Ombonyuma. Kwampa will be there, and it's going to be Father's Day special at Cactus Creek. So I'm expecting to see all you fathers there.
Cactus Creek. It is no longer Ghana's best kept secret. It's an open secret. So serene, so heavenly. And the meals? Just like home cooking. Cactus Creek. Your soul will thank you. Call or WhatsApp 055-039-5007.
You want an opportunity to study in the US or Canada? I'm telling you, the Apex Hub is the best place to go for your test preparation. They train you in all the tests, and for your information, they have the best test records in the whole of Africa. Amazing test records. So whether it's the GMAT, the TOEFL, the SAT, train at the Apex Hub for the best results. And the number to call them is 0244 829 955. 0244 829 955.
The reason. Azepa Essentials has good news for you. If you're in Takrady and its environs, don't worry. You can pick up Azepa Essentials jacket at Ruler Unisex Boutique in Anaji, Takrady, Queen of Peace in Takofo Road. Call or WhatsApp 0544 548766.
You want to train your kids in ballet dancing from age 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and up? The place to be is the Pulse Fitness Center, where they offer excellent ballet dancing training. Call this number and register them. And the number is 055 111 6669.
Pulse Fitness Center, the premier destination for fitness in Ghana. Meet the indefatigable captain.
There are 3 things that I love doing. Number 1, workout. Number 2, workout. Number 3, workout. Workout put mind, soul, and body together.
The captain has spoken.
We're getting busy. Bright lights, yeah, they make me dizzy. Logo liggy. I just want the Lizzie. It's a logo liggy. Uptown chasing for the Lizzie. Downtown, everybody busy. Logo liggy. Life be logo liggy. I just want the
Paul's Fitness Center. East Legon Branch, Lizzie Sports Complex, Cotton Street, East Legon, Accra, Ghana, 0302 519 675. Kumasi branches, Officers Mess Branch, Denyame, Major Kobina Drive, Kumasi 0541 871 602. Golden Tulip Kumasi City Branch, Raintree Street, 0322 492 647. Paul's, the premier destination for fitness in Ghana.
say what lie we for run town.
The KSM Show.
Hey, we're back. Slim, welcome to the show, man.
Oh, thank you.
Slim, the great buster, man.
Yes, my boss, the KSM. Yay.
You share your power.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
you're looking so good, eh? I was reading up on you, man. And I must have missed that. They said at one point, you said, all the showbiz people, you are the most handsome. What kind of that? Did you say that?
That's a way, yeah. I realized, Madam, I can't say, also there, say, who was in the bar? Echo bedroom, one more within ye. As I said, and so there was in ye, and or a part of showbiz. And I realized that since you are more than showbiz, no what you know. You or the one gasa Emma Houdin na
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but tell it, you've done great too. So you were discovered as a dancer, 1986, huh? You were
Yeah.
Take me back there a little bit.
Yeah. It started, I think, between 1983 to 83. Now I was school, secondary school, boy anthropologists. And I realized that there was a guy that came to my school, within few hours, or a hero was school no more. So when I came back, I said to myself, saying, I can do better than this guy, but how am I going to do it? And to me, my memory be skills. Now I'm seeing how to do the backsliding, the sideways sliding.
Before the mirror for yourself.
Yeah. And see, but the confidence wasn't there. Until I told my friend, my best friend, your friend Agosu. I said, Agosu, Charlie, I can dance better than you. Even I did this wasn't no. Now you are a shy person. How can you dance? And to prove him wrong, I would never call competition. And when I was going to compete, I took him along. And Mokwa, we did 1, 2, 3, and then confidence started coming. And so what I'm saying, no, I need to tell Ghanaians and say I can do better than a lot of dancers in Ghana. And 1986, lo and behold, I became Ghana Embassy Double Do first champion.
All right. That is interesting. So you saw this guy dancing now when you're fun, so you said, but I can do better.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. So 86, when you became dance champion, how was it feeling, man? I know it was long ago, but
it was something else. It's just like, and Wama award, like best Ghana best artist, like Black Sheriff Woman. I will look at the feeling. I mean, at that time, that dancing competition was the biggest. You can't compare those things. Yeah. So it was so massive. Say within 40, 72 hours, Naslim Basa was everywhere. And what makes it so amazing is you're going to represent Ghana and United Kingdom. So you can imagine the scholarship that comes with it. The whole challenge, the package was really huge.
Oh, really? There was a scholarship as part of the package?
Yeah, because you're going to get paid. You're going to for like a year. I think that year, Echo Britain nearby. what show they make sure say everything about you,
Wow.
is sponsored.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was really good.
Great. So you went the best dancer, got into national attention.
Yeah.
And at what point did the music come on? Were you always a musician? And I say your fame as a dancer spurred you on to add to what you have and become a musician. How was the transition into music?
Yeah, Mankasana, I didn't know say I was a musician at that time. But before I met son, me a prophetess, me a soulful. So I was playing band in the church.
Okay.
Yeah, I was playing, but
What
I didn't know
instrument?
say I couldn't know say I could sing, I can do all those things. And maybe than a dance champion. I had, that 86, and I did this one problem. Maybe UK, and I did this one represented Ghana at that time. No, the winning. That we had a lot of issue, which Nipa ni to aside. So now when I came back, it's like in your first girlfriend, we break your heart. I was heartbroken at that time. Said a whole Ghana dance champion, Malcolm Bana, there was issue, and I know even my own people that sponsor them, they were not interested about what happened. All they want to see is Obieko win, so we should go ahead. So that was when 87, I think 87, 88, and I met G-Man. G-Man, or invite him, Mokoko, a floor show, and he says, listen, the way you can dance, I think you can dance forever. So add music. So it was G-Man who taught me to write music, how to go about it.
I see. And so he just thought that your dancing was so good, you should add music to it?
Or say add music to it. Let me say, how am I going to do it? No, say, listen, this is what you can do. When you write Abia, if you're writing, you end with Abia, B. When you're coming, the next line you add with T, Abia add with Z. And so I started the way you're going to rhyme then on count. And or encourage me to do a demo. And then I met a guy, a classic vibes, or friend Hackman and Eric Bobo. And one of bomb and then how to sing. And I was no, the note you're singing is not good. So you have to go maybe a semitone higher or a semitone lower. So I went through that. It wasn't an easy task.
So you actually studied the music, basically.
Yeah.
How to sing
Yes, I did. But and Aaron, we don't brag, we never said anything about able to my. So Slim was just a dancer, but after becoming the dance champion, now the Muslim music, how to write it, how to sing, how to make sure your note is right. And what I don't want me and because I was a drummer, so in my head I could sing and drum alongside. So you can imagine, say you are a drummer and a dancer. So I wasn't pleased with it. I'm like, I need this drum roll. But when you tell them now, roller that time now people were from drum later into me onto me rolling into us computer can play her life. Into my back straight away in the audio engineering course. So I did that, and when I realized that the problem was just quantization. There's something called quantize.
Quantization.
Digitization. You have to yes. If you want to play high life or any African song, you have to quantize it. And my computer now accept the rhythm you're playing. But if you don't, not use a quantizer, a user, anything you do will go offbeat. And I was glad to go to school and learn audio engineering. And I'm
Wow. Amazing. And you came and everything blew. After you had gone through your audio training and become the technician that you are now, what was your first song out of drop where a shake?
It was Masanaba, but Masanaba wasn't my first song. Wasn't my first album.
Okay.
Time at G-Man I did a song called Sruanyangofo because of the problem I had, time I'm winning Sruanyangofo. That was my first album. I quite remember I gave it to KKD. I think KKD was the first person to play it. One in KKD is not that time, Now he was the best DJ at that time, the best presenter, even the best rapper at that time. When it comes to MCing, everywhere you go, it's KKD. And to me, you're not KKD and to promote my song. So I had to walk. And I'm at Flagstaff House. And it's just a stone throw from GBC. And so I walk from Flagstaff House straight to GBC, sit beside KKD, and then push KKD to play the song. KKD, yeah, no fit me program. No, Mrs. KKD, you can play. No, let's fall. And when KKD plays it, you know, it's everywhere. After that, you know, and I became a second album called Plan. And Penana me no, me release Miss Visa there. I would have by UK. Na maybe audio engineering course, you know, and I couldn't promote that particular album. It's maybe a course, you know. Then I came back to Ghana and released Masanaba, which was the biggest hit at that time. Yeah.
Wow. Just like that. You have a record of hit by hit. But
Masherita. I mean, that was it.
Yeah. Wow. So I want you to look at the situation today compared to the times you were just really doing and pumping things. How do you compare both eras? Say, I would just sing now.
Yeah.
And who do you listen to? Who do you think has the kind of showbiz that now work back in the day?
To tell you the gospel truth, I mean, I enjoyed a little bit of it. Then I realized, I didn't know who to follow again, because era that we want to sell Ghana, like Ghana, Ghana, not like mixing this dance hall and mixing those sort of things. Until I realized, Nigerians, you know, what you started hip life, you know, what is hip life, and then they took it away. And the same thing happened to high life. They took it away because before Nigerians, they were rapping. Nigerians have got better rappers than Ghanaians anyway, but it wasn't moving. So they came back to learn the high life and took it back. And see, I was expecting Ghanaians to continue even when they had Azonto at Asa. So I was really happy to hear Azonto, where hit the whole world. Everybody was dancing to it. Until that, I wouldn't say this foolish thing started having beef with this instead of concentrating of doing music, you know, because when we came, we were able to push to a certain level, and then they took over into the Azonto era. So Azonto era was the time to break through, your friend is saying, the world. Unfortunately, people started saying, we are playing dancehall. Which dancehall can you play? You can play dancehall better than the Jamaicans. As I said, even the Jamaicans were struggling. So that was when I realized we'll start having problems. As I said, so it got to a time I was listening to everybody, but trust me, content-wise, I had a problem with it.
You had a problem with the content?
Yeah.
Your thing is that we should have continued with the Azonto thing, and you don't like the introduction of the dancehall element? Explain that, man.
Yeah, not that I don't like the dancehall thing, but we shouldn't have. Once you cut, I'll do a little bit of politics here and there with music. You see, when you want to switch into dancehall, you don't cut Azonto out completely. You fuse Azonto with dancehall, like the way Azonto was fused from the hip life. So it was able to sail through. But whereby you cut Azonto off completely, and then you start dancehall, you have problems. Now, the Azonto, the hip life thing we're doing, that is what South Africans are doing now. And fortunately, unfortunately, Ghanaians are imitating it. Our problem is continuation. So now, instead of continuing, now look at the song that South Africans are playing. Compare that to Azonto. Look at the dances they are doing. Compare it to us. Asana was on. Listen, all the dance they were doing, we've done it over 20 years ago. So instead of modernizing it and going ahead with it, we rather followed people who couldn't perform. We rather follow people who were just bragging. We rather follow people who are not there to encourage the youth to move with that vibes. So instead of them, and Nigerians came and studied us. Look at, I mean, Burna Boy was in Ghana, or follow one, he followed Shatter. When Burna Boy left there, he didn't play dance hall. That's he came, and then did what? Or I did Fela Kuti vibes to what he learned from Ghana. So that was what I was expecting. Now let me talk about politics. I mean, I know you know Rollins. You know Rollins very well.
Yeah.
When Rollins was leaving power, look at the discipline in Ghana at that time. When Kufuor came, instead of continuing with the discipline, because Kufuor doesn't like Rollins, so or party everything that Rollins has done into the every CCR. So if Kufuor buy a soldiers now will rule. Okay, I want the soldiers to hand over to the police gradually so that it sinks into them. But when Kufuor came, Okati soldiers completely and then started with police, none any confidence. I'm not saying police is not good, but you see, when you start with something and you want to continue, you want to develop, you still a little bit of that idea. That is why we are suffering today.
So your position is that Azonto was doing very, very well. It could have continued, but we cut it short. We don't know we cut it short. We just dropped it.
Yeah,
and dropped to another level.
Exactly.
And there was no transition from Azonto to whatever level.
No, there's nothing like transition. There's nothing. Look up. Me say this guy Fuse ODG. I think he was even arrested some few days ago. The guy made Azonto so huge in UK.
Yeah.
Listen, even ministers were wearing ODG. What stops you people from continuing from where Ojina than to catch ODG where or a huge one? Now go follow dancehall. I mean, you have problems. I know, some people will not like it, but that is the gospel truth. I mean, listen, where I am now, I will never lie. I will make sure I tell Ghanaians the truth.
Okay, and we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll hear more. Stick around, folks. We have Slim Buster in the house, and we'll take a commercial break. When we come back, he's going to tell us more of the truth. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.
Folks, this year on Father's Day, so I'm inviting everybody, put it down on your notepad right now. On Father's Day, the action is at Cactus Creek, and we're featuring the great Kwampa. Do you know Kwampa? Kwampa will be there, and it's going to be Father's Day special at Cactus Creek. So I'm expecting to see all you fathers there.
Cactus Creek. It is no longer Ghana's best kept secret. It's an open secret. So serene, so heavenly. And the meals? Just like home cooking. Cactus Creek. Your soul will thank you. Call or WhatsApp 055-039-5007.
You want an opportunity to study in the US or Canada? I'm telling you, the Apex Hub is the best place to go for your test preparation. They train you in all the tests, and for your information, they have the best test records in the whole of Africa. Amazing test records. So whether it's the GMAT, the TOEFL, the SAT, train at the Apex Hub for the best results. And the number to call them is
0244 829 955. 0244 829 955.
The Wizard. Azepa Essentials has good news for you. If you're in Takoradi and its environs, don't worry. you can pick up Azipa Essentials jacket at Ruler Unisex Boutique in Anaji, Takrade, Queen of Peace in Takofo Road. Call or WhatsApp 0544 548766.
The KSM Show.
We're back and I have Slim Buster. Slim.
Yes.
Tell us
Yes.
once again, so good to have you, man. So you're giving me some amazing insights, man. You thought that Azonto had reached some amazing levels.
Yeah.
What's the ODG?
Yeah.
Had
Fuse
to be
ODG.
further, and unfortunately, we cut it off.
Yeah.
You think so? Who
Yeah. Even.
are there particular, music trends, people involved in the trends that you say were responsible for this being cut off, or it was just a natural evolution?
I would say that is the attitude of most Ghanaians, especially when Onya hate to cry. What the problem with our people say, when they start making hits, then there's problem. Then even if you want to chip in, say, listen, this is wrong, let's continue with this, they will have problem with you. So when it started,
specifically, I want to talk about you because you have made hits.
Yeah.
So what in your particular experience can you share with us when you hits and then people? What about?
Good. Yeah, I mean, when I hate, my main aim was to help other artists, other musicians, and I know count. So I started recording people, helping people with the money that I had. Even time in Impono, instead of recording music, I said, no, let me do movie. And I did what? Editing and all count. Before equipment were UK, we went back to Ghana, and then for me a movie, movie industry, which even friend and the Okitichi a free use a free for Kasam. Okitichi was part of the movie. Okitichi Afrifa was part. Into when Okitichi came. Now opede or rap today, or rap today, Sarkodie. But I said, no. I told him point blank, I said, listen, me Obia, I'm good at that. I can see, say it's not, that will not help you. And this is what I want you to do. So seeing Okitichi presenting, doing politics in front of camera, I mean, if he would tell you, say, I saw that in him. And I said, no, this is how, and this is where I want you to go. This is the way I'm a pedagogue. Because I can see, say, Bibi or woman, you look like a soldier. You are like a soldier. So I wouldn't like you to lose that thing. So let me push that soldier in you so that you can use that soldier to help them.
You're saying you discourage him from going into music?
Yeah.
And making him like a social commentator?
Exactly. Like a movie star, a movie star. And then on TV, he can even present. So that was what we were doing. So the movie, popular any movie star, we only use unknown people. And when I one so that I can make talent all woman then but alongside and then kitty be happening here, we were able to produce the first part one, the part two now one, but due to some insanity or called.
What was the name of the movie?
Hell in the Met, HEEE.
Oh, Helmet.
Helmet. Like helmet, I was sharing.
Yeah.
The meaning of helmet, said the Met no one, men entertain terrible trouble. It means moving, you entertain serious trouble. Why? Because sometimes we meet our partners and Obama and flags, so many things that we can see that it's not good for us, but still we want to go ahead. So when you look at relationship, sometimes we can't blame the women. We have to blame men. Those that we know say women there suku na mape. But if you don't have suku, then if I look at you, I love suku. So why do you have to go for that woman? Say, well, life over cutting the short come out.
So the movie was just basically about relationships?
It was, yes. It's about or a good advice for especially young men that are growing up. Instead of concentrating on their jobs, Because when you make money, you can go for any type of woman you want. But if you don't have money, trust me, you can meet the most beautiful girl. But as time goes by, or start there, Opedo designer, Opedo to car, even if you don't have it and you're the most handsome guy, they will leave you because the time has come for them to grow spiritually and physically.
So right now, no, you are now into entertainment and politics. That's what you do. That's what your show does now.
Yes, I'm into entertainment and politics at the same time.
And on the entertainment aspect, what's your focus? And then the politics, what's your focus?
My focus is, telling people the truth when it comes to entertainment, because I can see the lies in Ghana entertainment industry now. The job is not being done. Rather, it's full of bragging. Rather, it's full of foolishness. But entertainment, your friend entertainment, and the slim bastard me, and I can boast. I can tell people, say it was through entertainment, and I made you be and I will never regret it. When I die today, and I come back tomorrow, I'll do the same entertainment. But what is going on in Ghana now is not entertainment. It's like come and lie to people and become a celebrity. Come and tell people I have this, whilst you don't have it. So my main focus is to make sure that the people with the actual talent will focus on the right thing, do the right thing.
Yeah, so are you suggesting that the people in the entertainment industry right now, some of them or most of them are not focused on the right things, and their mentality is not right regarding what they should be doing? Maybe I'm
Yeah, exactly. What the member example, Obisi said Black Sheriff, a young guy, Wabem. Look at within 3 years, the frame within 3 years, look at what the guy has done. What do you think he did for him to become so popular? It's because the boy had talent, and he concentrated on the talent, and then he was there consistently telling people that this is what I want to do. We never saw a Black Sheriff insulting anybody. We never had said Black Sheriff is fighting with anybody because he wants to become popular. But trust me, you look at one of the most, some artists that organize here, they are on top. Everybody is ready to listen to them. Instead of concentrating on the talent, instead of concentrating on the content, concentrating on what to do to make them huge. No, because they think that they are there, all they have to do is, when I'm coming to release an album now, then I'll create confusion with baby, and then Ghanaians will follow me. That is not talent. But look at Black Sheriff. Obe releaser, he will never say anything. What he does is, time for album release. Boom, it's there. Others are releasing, and they are not getting to where Black Sheriff is, because the concentration, fight, create beef, fighting with each other, doing this. So the contents that were out, it's not that good.
Their belief is this, and I don't know if we're talking about the same thing here. This whole thing called beefing, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It excites people, it builds people up, and it sort of helps with the marketing. So most of the times you can see that before something has dropped, there's a whole lot of beefing, and most of them are choreographed or organized or whatever. Yeah. Are you saying that as a marketing strategy, that is wrong as well? Or you actually think that they actually beef because there's animosity between them?
Everything I ever a time frame. When this beefing started, it was so good for everybody. But now Ghanaians have realized, they've seen, say, listen, you only beef and you don't come out with good content. And Nigerians don't beef, but they come out with good content. So what we have to do, it's just a beef in time, which I am telling most of Ghanaian artists, beefing now is not working like when Shatta started, they were beefing. It works everywhere. You could remember, when Shatta was trying to beef, your friend is saying, boy or Nigeria. He didn't even respond. You know why? Because interview. No, say, my focus is on the content, what I'm doing. So I don't care about what anybody thinks. I don't say now. So now beefing KSM is not working like before. But maybe 5 years back, I mean, when you beef people, you are there. So Ghanaians should stop beefing now and bring out good content.
Has it sort of gone down, or they're still beefing? Because
it's like that is the norm now. Into be a pedo releaser, but I want to use Black Sheriff as an example. Say Black Sheriff obi ana.
I mean,
okay, Black Sheriff doesn't beef anybody. Now he's the best artist. Now in the world, he's doing better than those people that are beefing.
Okay.
Ask yourself, as your friend Whiskey, Obia, no. I mean, sometimes you hear them struggling, doing certain things, well choreographed. But Ghana, I think so we've outlived it now. Yeah, abuse beefing in Ghana now. Say, even when you beef and you release, they know say, oh, this is what is going on. So we need to stop the beefing and bring out good content.
In your opinion, you think the beefing has now taken the focus instead of focusing on coming with some creative content? You think the focus is on beefing? That's
that's what I think. I think say, unto everybody, Obia Tumo Afro, Charlie, why don't we beef? And then, after beefing, then we'll release. And I'm like, oh.
Slim, I want to beef with you, man. Yeah. Beef.
Yes, let's beef. Let's start beefing.
Let's have beef there. Yes, Slim, won't beef. But, okay, so moving on, Slim. Now, I want to focus on you now. You did great, man. You were an amazing performer.
Yeah.
Your dance, your music, amazing skills. Have you now moved into a new phase where you're just doing broadcasting, concentrating on entertainment politics, or the music and the dance is still somewhere in there that one day will come out again? Because, pardon my language, to me, besides what you say.
Agents say a number, Me doctor, and I say, me person me bone marrow test. Or test you, say Slim. No, I think we have to reduce your age by 10 years. Let me say thank
you. But anyway, have you reached the stage where you think we're doing there? It's time to just pull back, or there's something in there that will hit back again? Music.
I think there is even more. Waba, it's within me. I think I can bring it out. But you see, Moshe, the country that I come from a country, when you want to bring something new, there are people that are ready to block your future. I quite remember when I came to Ghana with auto-tune. And everybody is doing it. When I started it, the people that bashed me, because no one does it. Others are. One does it there. No, Slim, the BB new Abba. So Ghanaians, it's difficult to introduce something. There's something new in me which I want to introduce. But I'm waiting. It's timing. I'm just timing at the right time. I'll do what? I'll bring that thing out and see if it will work. I know it will definitely work, because looking at the dances that is going on now, I mean, I can even dance better. Looking at the music that I'm doing now, I can do better, because before maybe, anything I do in this world, I steady, because steady, me make sure they watch them. And fortunately for me, sometimes I brought what use equipment, and when I watch them how to use it. So can you imagine there, bro? You now watch now as I do talent account, how is it going to look like? Everyone. And there's music in me, there's the dancing side in me as well. But for now, my hand in the kakra, my time blow in a different way. But I believe, I don't have to sit down just like that, but I have to do something else. And I realize, what can I do? Okay. And then you know that anytime me and you make a video, it becomes the biggest hit in Ghana. So and then I spoke to my lecturer, one of my lecturers, I can see there's politics in you, because anytime you talk, you're talking about your country.
Yeah.
You want your country to be good. Hard, I didn't click him and said, no, I can do this. But when I was in Ghana too, TV3 or 4, now they wanted me to do this job. They no academy yet. Me present BB or TV3. But now me at the crime even one academy entertainment. But now me not confidence in you. And to no, but then let me learn how to present.
So just in case TV3 calls you back today,
yeah.
say you are doing something on social media now that is getting attention. So they want you back at TV3 now called Media General.
Yeah.
If they make that offer.
I mean, why not? Because you see, my concentration is not just about Slim Basta. It's about getting the message across. So if general media will be the medium, I'm used to get there because of the experience I've had from all the coups that were happening in Ghana. Because almost every coup that happened in Ghana, I witnessed it. And then I can see people,
as far back as which coup?
As back as our friend Ike Kutua Champon, Afrifa, yeah. And you can imagine the experience that we had. And on top of that, coup so happened where you
yeah.
So I could smell bullets, I could smell fire everywhere. Now, Martinasi for so many years, and then somebody from a village will come and tell me, say, you see, coup now, no. Now I'm past 17 a year coup. And I'm say, who said that? Also, Rollins about the non pass and but I'm saying, no. Rollins are ye coup because on pass and Rollins ye coup because there was a timer. So even upese woto milk wunya. Upese woto ntoma wunya. Upese woto bread wunya. Come ewo bebia, and then you could see people smuggling. And Mokola market, Kalabule was there. And I said, then Kalabule.
Yeah.
And I say, oh, so you don't even know Kalabule and you're talking about politics. Listen, we have some of the MPs in Ghana that are so ignorant about the politics they are doing. So I sat down and I realized that no, then I have to chip the experience that I had. Now I'm from Bra. And thank God said, beginning when I started, it was so difficult for people.
So,
and Crawford they bashed me left, right. Musician 10 blogger, musician 10. So also Ghana, they don't know the difference between a vlogger and a blogger.
so basically, to just jump between, say, you know, the experience that you have and everything, you know, that is what has grown into what you're doing now as a social commentator, vlogging and blogging at the same time, all those.
Yeah, because I saw with my naked eyes, I saw the things people are talking about. Say, Obiabeka tell me, say, hey, Tama Rollins, Oba than the president, Wato Oto, if you ever bruche, or Toby or UK, or Toby or Ha, to say what they are doing to Mahama now. And then I realized, me fear, soldier for me fear, soldier fear, and I'm a tick. Me was soldier fear, and I'm in the course. So why do I have to allow such an ignorant person to come and tell me these lies?
So among the reasons why you're on air now is sort of correct bad interpretations or correct misinterpretations and things like that.
Thank you so much. That is anonymous focus there. I would never sit and allow somebody to say something that is not true. I will make sure. And I realize that, so how am I going to do this? And then I need a platform. And platform, how am I going to do it? Then I have to study. And to what I'm doing, KSM, if you see the equipment that I'm using now, you'll be shocked. I use the money. What I said, this is not like, sitting down at OBG phone. I'm using cameras. And we're talking about professional cameras. A minimum is about 7,000 pounds. And then I looked at
my thing, but in the interest of time, unfortunately, we have to sort of wrap up now.
Okay.
Maybe we'll come back and see what we can do to finish your story, because sorry, no what. my final question: if Media General invite you back, would you like to work with Captain Smart?
I would love to work with that. You know why I want to work with Captain Smart? I love the vim the guy has got. Yeah, I can work with everybody. I want to work with that man. There's something I want to put into Captain Smart, which he doesn't know. And I know when I put that in Captain Smart, he'll become the greatest ever. Looking at Captain Smart, the knowledge he's got, the things he says, you know, some of them, the Captain Smart in with the naked eyes. So he would say it, Obi no catch them through any political party and not catch them. But I saw it with my naked eyes. So I can position Captain Smart in such a way, say, Captain, what you said today is wrong. So this is how we have to go about it. And now, Captain Azari Kano, this is it. Go for it 100%. The guy is a good presenter. The guy knows what he's talking about. But sometimes when he misfires, some of us we have to come and correct it. That is why I came out and corrected Okitechi Afrifa, and then he got upset with me. I say, I love Kevin Taylor because in Kevin Taylor didn't see it, but he's saying the truth. And I'm like, okay, let me follow this. Until anytime Kevin Taylor spoke no, I will correct this thing. That is what I'm doing. I'm not here, you know, supporting any party. I mean, the party near bias. I am here to make sure I correct and no matter what happened during that era. Yeah,
we're going to end here, but I promise we're going to continue this thing again. Okay. Because I want to tie a few loose ends, you know.
Okay.
I promise you're going to just give me a 30-second response to this answer. Yes or no? Were you aware of the beef between Kevin Taylor and Okitechi? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm aware.
Yes. Whose side were you on?
I would say, we compare the two sides now. Sometimes, no, I think say Kevin back out with certain factor, you know, I support him for that.
Okay. All right. That's it, man. We're hanging out with Ebenezer Sari, aka Slim Buster. Slim, thank you so much for joining us today. And definitely we're going to make time to do a part 2 and tie all the loose ends. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. KSM,
God bless you. One more time.
Yeah. People like you, we need to hail you people. KSM Charlie, Medase, Pajami Show there. After my interview on your platform. God bless you.
Thank you. So until we come away again next week, KSM signing off in the same words I've used for the last, I don't know, out of, let the whole world say,